If we manage to make it to a Final Four, I'll be shocked. This is not exactly a Final Four quality team. But who knows? Might be able to make it happen. Alrighty. Let's try and get to some action here. Let's get to the schedule, get this going, and play Louisville. We're, I think, a better overall team actually. Our team unity's lower because we haven't played that much together. But that's how it is. One shot here. I want to take it. Let's go next. I actually like this drum line quite a lot.
Get ready for college hoops on 2K Sports. The Western Illinois Leathernecks square up against the Louisville Cardinals. Welcome, college hoop fans, to round 2 of the NCAA tournament. We're here at Belk Arena. I'm Vern Lundquist here with Bill Raftery and Tracy Wolfson. Give us your take, Bill.
The story here is the matchup at off guard. Haney is one of the premier shooting guards in the nation. He has lightning quick hands and terrific anticipation. He'll rack up a ton of steals. Glass is also in the discussion of the nation's best 2 guards. I've always been impressed with his shot blocking ability. He can be a real intimidator when he gets on a roll. Both of them are great competitors. It should be a compelling game to watch.
Western Illinois controls the opening tip and
There we go.
And it looks like those
I'm a little concerned that their bigs will actually be good, but
the first basket of the game was scored by Allen.
who knows?
He's got 2.
Who
Inbounds
knows?
the ball. Dishes it to the low block. Blake passes it to the wing. Callahan catches it on the free throw line. Blake tosses it up. Can't get the bucket from 18 feet. Let's check in with our sideline reporter, Tracy Wolfson, who has some info for us.
Just before the game, I caught up with the Cardinals coach. He's aware that they're not going to get any free passes, and he said he told his players as hard as they had to work for a win in the regular season, they're going to have to work twice as hard here in the tournament. They handled the first round well, but he wants to see them work even harder here in the second round. Vern?
Thank you, Tracy.
Yeah, I need them to work harder. It's a much better team that we're facing.
Gets it left wing. Takes a 3. Not there by Haney.
What a good job on the defense to make him think about that shot.
Down low. Dishes to the right. Glass beats it to the elbow. It's tipped, and it's scooped up by Merchant. Blake passes it up court. Haney takes it up.
Oh, that guy has dunk ups.
Still behind by 2.
That's trouble. Louisville's a elite school still, even in this sim.
Has it outright. Takes it up.
What smooth passing? What? He missed that free lay-in?
Point lead. Haney almost a
Dude.
three-point opportunity. Instead,
Real ugly start for us. This is round 2 of the NCAA tournament, and we're making some ugly mistakes. A missed layup, bad foul.
Haney goes up.
Chen's still
Down the first one.
frickin' cheering himself on.
inbounds the ball. McCully backs him down. Corralled by Hunter. And it's still knotted up 4.
Don't know why we're taking shots like that when we can make action happen and get free lay-ins.
Shooting 2. And he gives them the lead. Gets the second to fall as well. To the middle, goes up, gets it to go, and he's got a chance to add one more. A superior effort to fight through.
All right, I guess it's just going to be a foul-heavy game. Sometimes the refs just call everything, so there's not much you can do with that.
Can't convert the three-point play. Just over 17 minutes left in the half. Swings it to the right wing. Callahan dishes to the left. McCully gets the rebound.
Nice work by the big fella to get that rebound.
Glass catches it inside. Swing pass, right wing. Haney, Callahan skips it to the left side. Merchant leads him with the pass.
We are the 2 seed, yeah. So, welcome, Jake. We end up being the 2 seed here, facing Louiville. Oh my god, that was almost a backcourt violation, of course. Of course, that was almost a backcourt violation. Yeah, we are the 2 seed.
To the right side.
We faced Southern Illinois in the first round, stopped them handily. No tacos, though. And I thought we were going to hold them to under 60 points. We let them get 62. But our bench still had a very positive plus-minus, so that is a good sign of things to come, because I do rely on my bench for a good amount of minutes. My bench is straight up more talented, but less developed. Southern Illinois in the tourney, yeah. They end up getting in, so oh, this is also a big issue for us. We've been fouling a lot more because my coaching hasn't come into play too much yet, so they're going to be pretty foul prone, which is a big issue because most of the teams that we're going to face are going to be very talented with pretty strong free throw shooting. But, you know, as I say it, there's the caster's curse for ya. Deke McCully's actually been our leading scorer throughout the year, so hopefully he's able to continue to produce. You know, this is supposedly an even matchup.
Dishes it to the left. Glass shoots it. McCully snatches the rebound. Nicely down low on that last shot.
This game plan is simple. Just get him the ball. He's your main guy.
Lethal. He is so hard to defend. Haney.
Deke is a much better threat now than he was before. Louisville's pretty good. Yeah, they're actually one of the more balanced rosters. So we're actually going to see that they have bigs. Their center is 0 on their team. Actually is big. Like, oftentimes you're not going to see too many actually tall players at the 5. And this is going to be one of very few times we don't have a, height advantage, especially down low. Oh my god, it was close. but
That was
that's
a
not
much
the kind
quicker
of shot
shot
we
than
have
they
to.
might have liked, but it was a pretty open look, so it's tough to fault him.
Yeah, it is easy to fault him, actually, announcers.
Has it out left.
He's not even trying to pass the ball
Throws
around.
it up. The 11-footer was offline by Hunter, but they still lead.
Good
by
block
3.
there.
Glass hands
I
it
want to
off.
see us hopefully equalize it up
Chen
with a good
backs down.
3.
They're going
But
to
if
double team
Chen
him.
just wants to push
Right
all
wing.
over him, that's fine.
McCully shoots.
McCully
He
off
allows the
again.
miss inside. Right around 14 minutes left in the half.
Wow. His
It'd be a
mid-range
lot
game is
nicer
really solid.
if
He can't
we
believe
just
it,
won
and
handily,
I can't
but I
believe
guess
it.
that's not happening today.
Passes it to the stripe.
He had an open shooter who's solid from 3 behind him.
They
Like,
still have a
I
3-point
no
lead.
longer fear any of my guards. Bench Deke. I'm not against it, but I'm not going to mess with it unless the gap opens to at least, 7.
Minter gets it left wing.
Try not to mess with it this much.
Skip pass inside.
Deke, I will give him this much. His rating for 3-point shooting, went up tremendously after last year's very bad performance in, I think, the second round.
Minter.
Checking the book, it was the second round where we lost to Sanford thanks to Deke.
Chen fires. Gets the go-ahead bucket.
Yeah, I figured I got my reading done. That's for assignments due next week, and they're not big assignments, so I'm very happy about that. I got
Feeds it to the high post.
I got my fiance taken care of. He wasn't able to get any sleep last night, so I tucked him into bed so we can rest a little bit more, and thought, hey, I have a few hours before dinner time.
Left wing.
Might as well get
From
this
about
going.
19 feet. The offensive
Oh,
gathered.
O boards, ew.
Grabbed that rebound with his elbows high, using a little intimidation.
This is actually a little weird. Oh wow. This roster's full of bigs who are actually better on O boards than D boards, supposedly. So glad to see Nixon in here. Roderick Nixon is a big guy, a potential rating, and he shows it off really well. 27-0 as a 2-seed. Yeah, and then we went 3-0 in the summit, and then we won our last game. So this is our 32nd game of the season. Nick, you're not asleep. Well, try and rest, okay? I know I'm loud, but still, rest.
Right wing. Dishes it to the right block. Blake tosses it up.
We just gave him a free throw. What are we doing?
They've got their defense and it's
Our defense is
And Ngarndi
yeah, you can tell these players are young. They're not making the highest awareness and best defense plays. But then we just have offense like that, and it's just like, that's not in the playbook. So that's pretty impressive.
time out of the game.
Yeah, but this is a pretty special Leathernecks team. We've had,
Snyder misses the three-pointer.
we're having
did a good job to grab that
one of our
rebound.
last
Perfect
players to
position that time.
From long range.
be around a top tier roster.
By 8.
These people aren't
Deke
looking
McCully, Chris Ngarndi, and RJ Minter were all redshirt freshmen on the year 20 championship team.
11 minutes left in the half.
So,
fought for that rebound. That's some toughness for you.
From 12 feet away. Swish through right lane. And they're now behind by
with that kind of leadership on the team, they didn't get a lot of minutes, but
Minter takes the shot. Misses the trail.
wow.
Still a 6-point lead.
Surprised we didn't get the ball. Oh well.
Nera catches it on the perimeter.
I'm really excited to see what some of these young guns end up doing. We got Ismail Dupree and Roderick Nixon as redshirting the year we got the ship. So
Feeds it to the wing. The 3-point attempt missed by Duther. He'll make that one most of the time.
But the D got a break on that one.
Step up and shoot the 3, Glass. Come on, Simplice.
Dishes left wing.
We love it when you're simply sweet.
Glass has it right wing.
Allen for 3. There we go.
24.
Third of our points.
Right around 10 minutes left in the half. Substitution.
Western Illinois
All right, so Chen's coming in. So we have Deke is the 3. No, Deke is Deke on the bench? No, Deke is out. So what is our roster right now? We got Chen, Nixon, Allen, Glass, and Deke. So Deke is back at the 3. Allen's at the 2. And we have both of our centers in. This is a weird lineup. I don't hate it, but this is a weird lineup for us. Man, strive. Come on, Chen. Oh, and now he takes it with people in the paint. Oh. Showing off his sophomore skills. Thank you for the cheers, Jake. I don't have any college basketball affinities. I used to live in Columbus, so I was a big fan of Ohio State doing well enough that they won't riot. I don't want them to do so well that they riot, and then I don't want them to do so poorly that everybody's pissed off and riots. So, you know, whatever keeps the riots down, that's what I'm after. It's amazing that we're playing such a big lineup and we're still doing this. So an 11-win season? Probably like 15 to 20. Oh, or is this a shortened schedule? I don't know how this works. I thought they're playing their full like 30-some schedule. The one actual college basketball team I will root on now is college ball football. Okay, well, basically same for Ohio State football. Yeah, I don't like it's whatever. Once I started to realize that, you know, if a player breaks their knee, they lose their chance to go to school, I got a lot less enthused about it. Dupree coming in is big. I want to see him put in some good minutes here. Surprised Schultz didn't come in as well, but it's not bad. We only have one coach on the floor, and I know Coach Luke has talked about it before, but yeah, it is pretty incredible to see a team with one coach on the floor show off like amazing skills and then just like absolutely botch some basic games or basic plays. Yeah, pay college players would be great. Like, even if all they do is like, hey, we're going to put it in a trust, and once you are finished with the NCAA, you will get a bunch of money. Congratulations. That would be a cool idea. There's no reason that, like, that stuff can't happen now. Drive Nixon. Oh my God, the second time they did a half-court trap and we had a big at the frickin' high post or the wing right there and just didn't drive. Just walk in there.
McCully has it out left. Chen flips it in for 2. And they're now out in front by 7.
NC State?
Louiville has had
Is that right?
serious problems with their interior defense. And
Welcome
Tracy
in,
has a
Lord Ray.
report from their bench.
Oh, Davidson. God, I don't know schools.
Aware of that problem. He told his assistants that they have to bring more defenders into the paint, even if it means leaving the perimeter open. Desperate measures.
Oh, I don't think anyone's seen this yet. So I got a emote. So I can now bap things.
Left wing.
Nick, if you're not asleep, you feel free to. And I think that
From downtown.
the BAP goes really well with
Schneider didn't get that rebound by
with
accident. He knew where it was
Andes,
gonna be.
Deflected. And it's picked up by Western Illinois.
because it's like smashing the
You
calculator.
just can't force it in there.
It appears as though even with the benching, actually with the benching specifically, we're doing a lot better.
They push the lead to 9.
One thing about this game is that the skill of players. Oh wow, you got to see Steph Curry in college. That's incredible.
Nera has it on the inside.
The skill of players to not foul people is actually mostly dependent upon the player, not how much you coach them. It improves a bit over time, but it's still like absolutely frickin' brutal.
He makes the substitution. Both teams are going to shake things up a little bit with some subs.
I'm hoping we can bap the Louisville Cardinals. These stupid basketball children are good enough, I think, to win a championship.
Nixon
I've won
inbounds
a title with worse teams, and we don't have all the best like ratings in all the right places, quite like how I set them up younger in the series. Partially because they are so young. It's going to take time for this squad to develop.
The D recognized the shot was coming and got out there on him. Nicely done.
Glass dumps it down low. Left wing.
So
Minter releases.
RJ Minter with a long 2. I like it.
By 9. Under 5 minutes left in the half. Blake
So we have Chris Ngarndi. We have, it
dishes
looks
it
like
to the wing.
Glass up there.
The 3-ball was put by him.
We have Dupree.
Shooting 40% from long range.
Oh, Dupree is lagging over there to the left. We need to get him out. We have Alex. Is that Alex Allen in there?
And Ngarndi gets it top of the key.
Doof.
Bounce pass. Right wing. Dupree from deep. Yes.
Don't call him Ismail.
37 to 28.
Oh, that was a free steal. Okay, it's fine. It's fine. We're okay.
Schneider puts it up. Fought his way inside, and the offensive rebound by Hunter. The last ball down low was dropped in.
All right, they're sort of beating us on the boards here. Their number 1 center, number 0 on their team's doing so great. Oh yeah, everybody remembers a diehard sports fans with outbursts during holiday seasons. Very, yeah. I was on a family vacation, and we have relatives who live in the Boston area, and we also, I'm a diehard Yankees fan, have been for quite some time. So it was the Yankees versus Red Sox in the thick of it in the mid 2000s. It was an ugly time.
Dish far side from 18 feet away. Snatched off the defensive glass by Nixon.
Schneider is having a hard time getting his shot to go, Vern. You just hope it doesn't wreck his confidence, but it's hard to see how it would.
And Ngarndi. 2:29 left in the first half.
It's been 13 years since I've spoken to them. Not quite, dear.
They narrow it to 5.
They're set up in minute.
There was a lot of screaming. It was the 5-game sweep of the Red Sox at Fenway. It was pretty great. But, of course, the Yankees wouldn't win that year.
And so is the layup by Nixon. He's got 4. They're bringing the double team.
Yeah, that was, it was pretty great.
Get it out of there, big fella. You have to protect the lane, and that time they tried to sneak one through on him.
That was the year A-Rod really struggled in the postseason. It was awful.
Shooting 2.
You know, I really wish this game had better, like, oh god, sorry, I meant to just tap a button so my controller would stay on. I really wish this game would do better load management, because I really want my players to have like 6-minute shifts out there. Not to just be out there for like 12 minutes straight. Yeah, I mean, like, we're facing a good team. Louiville, I don't know if you checked the Discord channel, but they are a 96 overall, and their rebounding is a 98 overall. The only reason that they're, like, where they are in the tournament is because their record was 23-10. Their coach is also somehow significantly worse than ours. God, so Lord Ray, I remember that. I also remember last year, the year before, when everybody was like, Giancarlo Stanton's a bum. He only hits homers when we're ahead by 4. It's like, I don't care when you hit a homer. If it means we can put in our garbage bullpen instead of frickin' our horses and get worn down by the end of the season, let them hit them. We're paying the man so much money over so many years, and we've treated him like absolute crap. Now he's just like, yeah, man, I just want to be a DH. And the team's just like, you know what? That's fine. Oh, Ray, you like my angry New Yorker? Yankees fans are brutal, but Sox fans are worse. Yeah, I think it's mostly because Boston's not, like, Boston's a city, but New York is like the big city, and new channel reward, awful voices. Nah, I'm good. No one's asked me to meow this entire stream. Like, y'all know I can meow, right? Boston's full of fucking assholes. Yeah, also, like, I don't know. The racists in New York are generally afraid to be loud and racist because they will get their asses beat. Boston does not have that same problem. Well, does not have that same remedy to that problem. So I distinctly remember watching some mic'd up outfielder get very racistly heckled. Ugh. That 3 made it from 11 to 8 points at the half. Hopefully that doesn't mean anything. All right, let's take our screenshots. Why do they hate this? Why do they always hate my games? They're always like, "Oh, I hate it. It's so bad. It's bad basketball." They treat Mookie and JBJ like shit. Yeah, like they won't stop. If they stop doing that, maybe these players will like, you know what? Maybe I'll actually take a friendly contract. There's no reason for them to do that. Oh yeah, Allen's been a beast so far. Hell yeah. All right. I don't actually look at the pictures when I clip them. So, Glass is 7 assists already? Damn. McCully is on the way to a double-double. Ooh, end up getting ends up recovering that steal. Love it. So Alex Allen just scoring a lot. Has a steal. Great.
To the inside. Lead pass inside.
Oh yeah, Boston rehired Cora. Yeah. Not only did they hire the one person who was in both places for both scandals, right? Like Cora was in Houston for the 2017, and then he was also in there in 2018, right? Or 29. When did Boston win? 2019, 2018? Because it was Astros, Boston, Nationals, Dodgers. Yeah. It was 2 AL teams and 2 NL teams. Just like, I mean, I'll give them this much. It shows how little they care, and it shows how toothless the commissioner actually is. So I think it's made a lot more sports fans a little bit more class aware that, these are rich people doing rich things, and it's so far away from, like, you, the people who are actually on the ground making the sport happen for comfortable but not insane salaries, like, are going to be punished heavily from this. Alex Allen's a baller. I love it. So we have one senior and one junior in our starting roster. We have a redshirt freshman and 2 redshirt sophomores, I think. Let me look. Yeah, so Minter's a senior. Glass is a sophomore. Allen is a sophomore or freshman. Chen is a sophomore, and McCully is a junior. And then we have Dupree's a freshman. We have such a young core. I love it. As long as these kids feel like sticking around, we'll be in good shape.
Minter from deep. Callahan yanks it down inside. Way to go up and attack it. He just attacks me.
Ugh. We just keep giving it away. One thing one thing that's been very obvious throughout this year is that all my bench guys have like 13, 14 minutes, and I have a 9 deep bench. So this team is going to succeed so much more later in halves because our ball. Because our team actually puts in healthy amounts of subs. So we're in a much better place than a lot of other teams, especially later in halves when it comes to stamina, and I think it really shows. Yeah, definitely, Ian, and I think I think it sort of helps a lot of these smaller teams, quote unquote small market teams. They're investing in these things, and I think that as the technology becomes better distributed throughout the league, we're going to see more competitive leagues. These players want to win and they want to do well. So also, we've scored 2 points this entire half. If that went in, I would be very upset. I'd like to have us lock this down.
Takes the shot. The three-point shot was offline by Ngarndi. They're still up by one. Leads him with the pass. That last layup was missed by Hunter. Under 16 minutes left in the second half.
Just throw it down.
His coach is going crazy on the sidelines. Last tray off the
Yes,
mark by
yes I
McCully.
am. I would like us to score the basketball. So,
Leads it
yes.
in. Merchant to give them the lead. Gets the second chance basket. Merchant. He's shooting 50% for the game. And Ngarndi brings it up. Western Illinois.
Oh yeah, the
Its first
the
timeout.
advanced metrics definitely make it more interesting for fans because like there's been so many times when people are arguing
To put an end to the
like
run.
hey, this guy is like the glue of the team, they're doing all
Going
these
down,
things,
this is
etc.,
one of
etc.,
them.
etc. And then you like when it comes to just the stats, they're not there. And then the player gets pitched, goes elsewhere, and succeeds.
Couldn't be any happier.
It,
Just
I
listen to
find
the
it
boys
funny
roar.
because it's basically
That
all of
gives him a
the
double-double. 10 points
big
and 13 rebounds.
like intangibles are being more and more
McCully
explained through actual just
dumps
stats.
it off.
It's sick. I love it.
Gets it on the low block. Nixon deep with the fadeaway. They cut it to one.
PJ Tucker,
This
yeah.
crowd is going insane. I love the energy of this building. Listen to them.
Do I have a favorite
Passes to the
household
wing.
object to
Lets it
hurl in
come to
anger?
play.
My tradition has
Long
always been
pass.
pillows.
Hunter goes up offline with the layup after the quick pump fake. But they're still out in front by one. Nixon dishes it to the wing.
Yeah,
Allen
we're
has it
starting.
right wing.
Man, I should really get. It feels so bad starting people with like lower overall ratings.
Passes right side.
But like I'm looking at some
Back
of these
again.
choices and it hurts.
Ngarndi shoots the three.
Chris Ngarndi shooting a three at the last second is not our best choice on offense.
Catches
What are
it
we
right
doing?
wing. Merchant passes it to the stripe. Releases. No good on the jumper by Blake. They're still up by one. Western Illinois calls timeout.
All right, we're getting subs in here. Oh, McCully's a coach on the floor now. Good. I would like to see Dupree in. I would like to see Schultz in. We can have one of our wings on the bench come in. We can just go 3-guard. Hell yeah. My center with the headband looks like Jordan Egelster. Both lefties, I think. That would be Deke McCully, I think, right? Not Jamie Lee Chen. All right, we're keeping Deke in for coach on the floor because RJ Minter needs to sit. But I think fresh feet will help us, and I think if we get a couple more steals and actually capitalize on them, we'll be in good
Well,
shape.
let's get back to the action. The Leathernecks
Oh,
will take a timeout.
what? Okay, great.
It looks
I took 2 timeouts there. That's really cool.
like they're getting set to inbound the ball. McCully inbounds the ball.
This is a young roster, guys. We have 3 upperclassmen out of
First team foul.
9 guys. Stephen A. Smith is going to love that. Well, he can talk to my ATO with Chen getting the and one.
He can't get the first.
Okay. Chen getting one of 3 potential points if he made the point to make it an and one in the first place. Okay, he got 1 in there. Nixon's immediately coming back, so
They need him back on the floor.
whatever. I'm not upset for Nixon being in here.
Callahan takes it up. He gets hammered, and he'll head to the stripe.
Schultz trying to strip him from behind. That's not going to work like that.
second to fall as well. McCully inbounds the ball. Just over 13 minutes left in the second half.
So IRL, the next tip-off in semi-nationalized television. Really?
The shot was short by Glass. They're still down 6.
I'm hype. If they do well, that'll be sick. There's no reason that should have worked. Come on, Deke. You're junior. You've seen those before. You know how to stop that. Why did you drive? Just take the 3. Instead, he takes a long 2. He makes it. Let's go. Oh wow, they face against the Hawkeyes in the Big Ten network. That's interesting. Do they no longer call it the Big Ten, or do they just call it the B1G or something? There we go. Shows some power, drives through the man. Apparently, their first game is 12-3? All right, we'll take it.
Has it on the low block. The last shot gently in. Inbounds the ball. Just over 12 minutes left in the second half. Sweetness. They gave him a look and paid for it. Dupree lobs it to the paint. Nixon fires. Missed. Nara has picked up his first foul of the game. Shooting 2.
Yeah, this game is pretty punishing when it comes to making sure, when it comes to like reacting off of pressure and reacting off of contact.
He sinks the second. Here's the double team.
Like, as I said before, I'll be surprised if this team wins a national, if they go to the Final Four. But I would also not be tremendously surprised if we won a national championship. This team's talented enough. And I think if we stick around, this is a hell of a couple of classes coming up with Dupree and Samuel Schultz and Roderick Nixon. Jimmy Lee Chen's only a sophomore, man. Like,
feeds outright from the wing.
Simplice, sweet.
Callahan passes to the baseline. Skips it down low. The steal by McCully. The Leathernecks can take their first lead in a long time with a basket here. McCully.
Oh God. There, foot on the line. 2 points, not 3.
They can do something with it. Extremely accurate. Callahan takes a 3. Nixon grabs the rebound.
A lot of these teams with a lot less money on them, it's going to be hard for them to succeed this year because they just don't have the resources to basically pay for extra players to just be around.
And they lead by 2. McCully inbounds the ball. Dupree brings it up court. Glass from 20 feet out. Nixon snatches the offensive rebound.
Oh my God, just no standing dunk allowed.
Shooting 2. He misses the substitution on the court. Both teams are making substitution on the court.
Using 1970s rules. Wait, were people not allowed to dunk back then?
Blake tosses it up court. Right side from 18 feet away.
No, for like 10 years it was a technical foul?
53 to 61.
Holy shit. Why would you do that? Dunks are cool. Hell, wasn't it a foul in the WNBA until like sort of recently? I'm 6 foot. There's no way I'm going to be able to dunk. Like,
McCully hands it off.
but if another woman wants to step up and be taller and have more vert, go
Dunks
for
to
it.
the middle. That last
Ooh, ooh! Look at that post play. Nixon working it. It's going to be really tough to start Deke McCully next year. I might have him as a 3, but Alex Allen might be better than him already. It's going to be really weird these next couple of years. I think it was designed to prevent Kareem Abdul-Jabbar from dominating everyone. That sounds right. I mean, just a completely blatant racist thing? Yeah. Oh yeah, it was college basketball, and the NBA was legal, right?
Glass catches it on the elbow. Dish, top of the key. Allen. It's good. Allen. 14 points, and he's his team's leading scorer. Knocked free, but it's recovered by Blake.
Him and Bill Walton, ugh. That's ugly. That,
Blake
like,
gives it to the high post.
well, I mean, they did like, explicitly outlaw black people,
Passes to the wing.
and I'm not sure how much of the culture was into it. Imagine that was your starting front court. Walton and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. That would be
Left
ridiculous.
side. Nixon goes up.
Nixon putting in work. Let's go.
Just haven't looked back.
Y'all are going to love that little piece I did about the Nixons. Roderick Nixon and Roderick Nixon from this universe.
Has it right side.
And Chris Nixon, the kicker from Coach Luke's universe. Because we're in the same universe,
They
actually.
now trail by 2. Under 7 minutes left in the second half.
Don't know if you knew that, but it has been established that in this universe, not only is Western Illinois a university a dominant basketball program, but Akron and Wyoming are now dominating college football.
And it's all knotted up. Minter brings it up court.
Is Bill Walton just high 24/7?
Glass from downtown.
This is a hell of a game, by the way. I don't know if you noticed this, but, you know, we're putting up pretty decent numbers here. There's the foul, or there's the steal. Let's go.
These fans are getting excited, Vern. They're making some
Minter
noise now.
making moves down low. Allen makes the guy jump, but gets nothing out of it. Confused, but okay.
Dumps it to the paint. McCully catches it. Baseline. Passes. Left wing. Glass.
Man, skip pass. He's open. Yo, good job. Ash, what up? We are watching college basketball because apparently it started today, and
Down the rebound.
my stupid basketball children are in the second round of the NCAA tournament. So, welcome to Eternal March.
Haney from 18 feet away.
It's been a barn burner here.
The close range shot missed by Blake. There's a whistle. That ball almost dropped in, Bill. If it had, he'd be looking at a potential 3 points.
Oh, he showed some real onions there. Taking the foul. And
Man, that has to be cool. Like, could you imagine just being that much of like a legend in your sport that you can just show up like drunk and or high and people are just like, that's cool. He's going to talk about cool shit.
just over 5 minutes left in the second half. Minter. Passes to the right wing.
Something about lead being in the air pre the 90s, basically, definitely appears to have been a thing.
Allen has it right
Allen
wing.
with the deep three.
That shot
No.
missed from three-point range.
Look at the big
17
shot.
rebounds for Hunter,
When he sees the ball go up, he isn't
their big
afraid
man.
to go after it.
Pass down low. Hunter doesn't get the go-ahead basket to fall. Still
Just
down
like
by
our
a
big
point.
men, boards all day, absolutely can't put it up. Open man to the left, okay, or not.
Glass dishes it to the elbow. Down low. Passes it back to the top of the key.
He just dropped the shot at the rim. Yeah, that happens all the time.
Offline. But they're still out in
Yeah,
front
I
by
can't
one.
listen. They're young and
It's deflected, but it's recovered by Blake.
I could.
Feeds it to the wing. Callahan catches it on the free throw line. Hunter backs him down. They take the lead.
Have I tried verbal abuse? Yes.
Up by one. About 3.5 minutes left in the second half. For Western Illinois. Ball's time.
Man, do we just want to put Dupree in here? He's been on fire. Dupree would be a bad choice. He's been better than Glass, but he's not. Man, this is tough. Yeah, Glass is the most tired guard, and Dupree's been solid the entire time. It's position for position. I can't. Changing it would be bad. So am I just managing and watching or controlling the player both? I'm managing. I'm not playing the game. If I was playing the game, we would have won the game by halftime.
Is going to make some substitutions.
You just make the easy passes and then get wide open shots. But this game, you have to rely on the basic naked stats of the players to make the right choices. Allen, ATO. Okay, McCully instantly back in for Nixon, sure, but Dupree's in here. Let's go. The precursor to Football Manager 2020. Yeah, I was telling Nick, this is basically my JRPG because I want to make the numbers go up.
Impromptu coaches meeting, Vern. One of the players yelled, "Why are we rushing our shots so much, guys?" A point coach reiterated. He told
Thank
them
you.
slow
Thank you.
down
My ATOs have always been
shot
solid.
clock on every possession.
Great pass. Merchant, the 15-footer. Well, it looks like they're set to inbound the ball. Substitution on the court.
Think that was there?
Right around 3 minutes.
Oh, am I addicted to number go higher? No, that's Nick, my fiance's addicted to number go higher. It's a sort of a tragedy, but at least he's playing a cool set of games recently.
Baseline. Chen with the shot. He grabs the rebound.
God,
This
just
rebound.
pump him
He looks
up.
very comfortable under the glass.
Hunter from deep. Off target. They're still up by one.
I would like our number to be higher than their number right now. That's the only. Yeah, that's their center taking an ugly quick three.
Passes it to the
So
baseline. There's
Deke, okay, it didn't go in, but that was a good lay-in. That's the right kind of shooting animation we want to see. Like to take the lead here. Sometimes you minimize the numbers. Yeah, it's true. Like, I need to, I think, minimize the foul number instead of maximize it. I still don't know how that works.
He gets them both. Merchant inbounds the ball. Louisville calls timeout. They're down by one. 2:19 left in the game.
We do struggle at the line. It's partially because I teach our bigs. I teach our bigs to be good down low, not to be good elsewhere.
Shooting 2.
Can't sink the first. Good on number 2.
But I want to practice threes, Coach Abby. No, indeed. That is exactly how I teach my bigs to play. I don't want them to shoot threes. That's why Deke McCully doesn't shoot threes anymore. Oh, here he is at the 3-point line.
Gets it. High post.
Okay.
Personal foul.
If we're
Situation.
penalty situation's good to hear. Okay.
Shooting 2.
Nails it.
So this is partially where the awareness comes in. We teach our players to be clutch. I want to see it, Chen. 2 in a row. Let's go.
That missed shot
In and
could
out.
be very costly. Now any basket puts them in a hole.
Blake dishes to the right wing. To the stripe. Beats it to the left. Blake lets it go. Nice feed by Hunter.
You can tell by the animations and stuff that Louiville's actually getting a little bit tired. So I'm really hoping that our team
Throws it out of bounds.
steps
Sometimes a pass like that can be the
up.
fault of the guy in the receiving end. But not that time. That was just a bad look.
It goes out of bounds.
All right. Welcome to Clown City. Population this gym.
McCully inbounds the ball.
Young players
Passes to
are
the left.
McCully from
He
deep.
snatches it off the glass.
Well, the defense should realize they got lucky on that one. He'll drill that shot 9 out of 10 times.
Hunter has it down low. Last shot. Hunter.
Passes like that make it so easy for the shooter.
Feeds top of the key.
A sense of fairness, I wish.
He rips down the rebound. Flips it in for 2.
With the D just standing around, it's just too easy. You know he's dropping that one in.
Knocked free. And it's scooped up by
Okay.
The intersect. What great
Last
deflection.
possession
He
to
got
win it
through
all.
And picked that one off easily.
Welcome, KG.
McCully.
Okay, gets a pump fake.
Crossover.
He doesn't move.
Allen dumps
Goes
it off.
nowhere with it.
Minter skips it down low.
Chen.
Chen.
Chen gets it. 5.7. We're on defense. We got this. We got this. Just defend. Just defend. Okay, 3.7. 3.7.
Terrific pass.
Oh God, thank God. Oh God.
Chance to win it. Knock it down. Tough break.
From the,
And it's all over. Western Illinois.
from the mid
has
post.
it by the Cardinals. 79
Dodged
to
a bullet.
78. And now it's time to show you our player of the game.
Deke McCully. Man, I don't want to give this guy more starts, but we have to.
Today's version of the Pontiac
I want to see the
game-changing
game-changing performance.
Thanks, Vern.
Player of the game, Deke. Probably, I'd give it to Dupree.
Greg Gumbel with today's version of
Off the
Pontiac
bench.
game-changing performance. This contest needed every second afforded before a winner was to come out on top.
The Western Illinois
That's the win right there.
Until the game's closing moments, when this clutch shot gave them the lead and the win.
Thanks, Greg. This is
Hell yeah, y'all. All right, we're going to watch the Sweet 16. That was the round of 32, so I'm going to have to take a couple more picks here. This is the game team, and then we have the box score. See, this is what I mean about their players being tired. Unless they're like the top tier players in the entire, yeah, like this guy maybe be able to do it, but this guy, there's no way his stamina is high enough. Yeah, B minus C plus. These two are going to be worn down late, and that's why we won the game. Let's look at this though. Oh, 5 for 20 from 3. Ugly. Ugly, but we take it. We take the dub. You always take the dub. It's hard to say now. 10 fouls is also ugly for us. Did they have that many? They had 10 fouls too. So. No double doubles. Balanced scoring effort. Lots of assists. Dupree, absolute beast with the minutes we give him, as always. Samuel Schultz only played 4 minutes and picked up a foul. Sure, whatever. But Nixon doing hard work